Now, my next project. Passion Wind LED disco. It's the affordable type. Great. And let's open it, because we are going to do something different with this. Maybe I can take it apart and eliminate the batteries and put in instead pretty good heavy duty rechargeable nickel metal hydride rechargeable battery with charging capabilities, battery protection, automatic shut off when it's fully charged, 4.2 volt. You've seen them, they're cheap, light conversion. That's my project. Let's see how far I can get. Let's see here. I want to remove this. So to start that, I want to remove the tab. I think I'll hang on to those, you never know. Something may fly up in my face. There's a need for those. So what I'm going to attempt is to cut this out with the soldering iron, at least the majority of it. This is what this is, or this is what this is. Now here's the basic idea. This, of course, is the TP4056. You have from your power pack with a fine tip. I'm going to rough up the surface, and that'll help the epoxy have something to grip and hold on to. Then after I do that, I'm going to clean it real good with isopropyl alcohol. I have a little tiny burr bit, and that's what I'm going to use to score the inside. And let's see how low I can get it. I'm going to put it on the sides. Now I'm going to tag in some wires to the battery plus and the battery negative. And we'll tin the wires. Well, I do, but I want to solder from the bottom. Time to tin the battery. I'm losing my mind. Now we'll tin USB positive to the positive of the battery. And I need to put this one on the switch. Dead center. And then this one also goes to the switch. And then another positive wire. And this one goes to the switch. Had to flip it over. Next to the negative on the other side of the battery. Which will connect to this. Ta-da! And if the switch works, and it does, very good. And let's use a lighter this time. And then this little guy is going to be epoxied into here. And what I want to do is create a little opening right here. So if I have my razor blade right about there, and right about there. Not too big, not too small. Oh, let's go ahead and chip away. Considering. And I just might get something to fit in there. Do I have anything right here to check it? No. I'll be right back. I think I'm going to be okay. So, let me do that. I'll buzz that down a little bit. Okay, now I've gone back to that little deburring tool, pretty sharp. I'm going to go ahead and skin some of this out of here. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it looks like it does because it's just what it is. Once I epoxy that in, that will be locked in. And it'll look just fine. Now I'd like to epoxy this little lid on. And of course I always mix too much, mix too much. Alright, we'll let that set up. And back to the JB weld. Mix up a good amount. I scratched up the plastic to give it some something to adhere to, for adhesion. Put that in there. And use a little bit of force to hold it. Stay away from the connector. There we go. That looks pretty good. It should secure that in there. And what I need to do now is just let it set up. 15 minutes to harden, and a couple hours wouldn't hurt, letting it lock up real good and tight. So when that's set up, move on to the next thing. Now to put everything together. Let's try to keep the wire out of the way. That's good. Alright. I think maybe one on top of this also would be advisable. If not, then I can struggle to take it off. Hopefully one's enough. Well, let's see if we can't tack down some of these wires. Go that way, or this way. This way seems better. Well, that looks pretty good. Something sticky. And not completely completed, but pretty dang close. Now, if I were to use the button, let's bring this down, try to zoom in a little bit. That's okay. So, this is how I got it figured. Of course, in comes your 5-volt charger. B plus and the B negative goes straight to the battery. And then, being that this terminal is live to this B plus terminal, you can either solder directly to that, it doesn't matter, but they give you the option with that little contact hole in there. And that goes to the switch, goes to the LED, comes back down around, and the out from the B minus, the out B minus, is part of this circuit down here, which is the protection module. The rest of this is the 5-volt charger that brings it up to 4.2, so your battery protection is right here. That's why, being that these two contacts are separated, you need to connect your light to the out negative and the out positive. These two are connected together on the board. These two are not connected on the board. I just discovered that, but that's how you learn. And of course I've destroyed that. And so I guess what I'm going to be doing is looking online for some 3-4 volt LEDs, because that's, I think, that's what these little guys are. Yeah. Zoom out. Yeah, that's what these little guys are. So what I did is I took a diode. This one says it's a IN 4001 diode, which is what this is. And I put it in line with the switch, the power for the switch. Now it's been 15 minutes and I feel nothing but cool. Before the diode, this thing ran super hot. It wasn't much brighter, but live and learn. What I want to check now is, am I going to be able to charge while I run it and charge when it's off? So yeah, let's start off with off. Plug it in. There we go. I believe, as you can see, that little light is charging. Yay! And if I turn on the light, I can run it at the same time it's charging. Yes, I can. Proper hookup. This is good. Had me worried a little bit. Time. No big deal. Good. I'll take that. Up. Screws are in there. No judge. Well, I think I'll turn it off because it's not perfect yet. And now it's blue and fully charged. We can put it back together. No wires down there, so we're all protected here. I think that's plenty bright. And now we'll just get the wires down in a nice location. Why is it every once in a while, when you build something and you test it before you put it together, and then you put it together and it's like, yikes, what happened? Finally, hopefully, after all this time, it's a good light. And to tell you the truth, this is the closest thing I can come to it. So what I need to do is go down probably, so I got at least cut this in half. So close. Pips on the pull.